Hey guys, Ultra Maximus here, and I'm back with another toy review. I'm doing a little something different. Usually I set up in front of the aquarium and that kind of stuff, but I'm feeling a little lazy today, and I think I'm just going to sit back, relax on the couch, and talk about a toy. And this is kind of a surprise. I didn't expect this to hit around Indiana this quick, but it did, which is kind of cool. But it is the Fall of Cybertron Shockwave from the Generations series. Very cool, very nice looking figure. Looking at the package, I love the Shockwave on there. It looks really nice, very G1 style in the artwork. I love the where is he at? Smoke over here coming off of the gun, and then if you look into the package here, there's kind of over here. There's kind of some Art Deco looking stuff going on. And then we got Shockwave in package. We got the little Decepticon logo, Fall of Cybertron logo, Shockwave. And I like how it's kind of a gray, light purple looking thing going on there. Generations logo there. On the side, he is Series 1, 2000, or 1 number 003. And that's interesting. They're starting to do that with the packaging, which figure it is in that wave. I like the half Decepticon logo. I like how it says Decepticon there on the side. That's very cool. The other side, it just says Shockwave. And then underneath, we've got also available Optimus Prime and Jazz, Autobot Jazz. And they did have a lot of Optimus Primes, and they had one Jazz, but they just didn't. They had two of these, and I picked one of these. I picked both of them up, actually. And I'm going to send one to a friend of mine in England, Sean. He went to auto assembly, and he couldn't find any of these, and he was kind of bummed out and asked if I happened to come across one, if I could pick one up, and I did. So I'm going to send that out to England for him, because I'm that nice of a guy. And it was just kind of shocked me. I found two of them. Shocked, get it? Shockwave shocked me, huh? Yeah. Just kind of walked in, so it was in the cards, I guess. The back of the package, it looks pretty decent. It reminds me, it almost looks like a Takara Tomy thing. There's something different about this that I really kind of like. Lots of gray. We got Shockwave in his bio there. And then in his, what do they call it? Cybertronian Mobile Artillery Mode. And I think Bulk Matrix called it a jet. And I don't think it's a jet. I think it's kind of like a hover tank thing. I don't know. I haven't played the game yet. Then, of course, his laser cannon is included. And the other thing I like, he's got a tech spec at the bottom. And this is a nice additive to the packaging. This is very old school. It's a lot like the old, G1 figures, except they don't have, it's not kind of blurred out. You don't have to put the red piece down there, which would have been kind of nice if they would have done that. But it's very much an homage to the old figure sets, which is very, very cool. Looking at this guy, I'm going to say there's things I like about this figure and some things I don't. Already off the bat, I love the chest piece. I love the light piping. I haven't even got to play with the light piping yet, but that looks very cool. The Decepticon logo in the chest piece looks very nice. However, off the bat, what kind of annoys me, two things. One, this guy is really, really, really tiny. Let's compare him, say, to this guy, movie Scorponok. In movie Scorponok is a tiny little guy. He's a little figure, and they're about the same size, which is kind of weird. Another figure here. Here's my Blackout, and I think he was a Voyager figure, so he wasn't a deluxe figure. He was a Voyager figure, so kind of comparison of the two there. And then, well, let's compare him to Transformers everywhere. Here's RID Voyager Optimus Prime in comparison and size. So it seems small, and this whole series of figures really looks small. He's not as bad as like Optimus Prime. It looks way tiny, and I wasn't digging that at all. That should have been a Voyager figure. Hopefully they make one of those. But yeah, so size is kind of an issue for me. The other thing that I don't like, just looking at the package itself, the figure in the package, and kind of I don't like the fact we get this huge ball joint that's visible. That might change once I get the package open, and the hand looks pretty lame. It's just kind of molded circle piece there, so I don't know. So let's take a look at this figure out of package and transform him and see what we think, shall we? Alright, so here we have Shockwave in his vehicle mode, and it's okay looking, I guess. It's a Cybertronian hover tank thing, or a Cybertronian jet, I guess. It doesn't call it a Cybertronian jet on the box. It specifically calls him a... Oh, where's he at? Flip around, look at the back of the box. Cybertronian Mobile Artillery. There's that laser cannon. There we go. Mobile Artillery. So to me, that suggests that this thing is a hover tank of some sort. I just don't see it as a jet because those are not very big wings at all. So I'm going, and again, I haven't played the game, so I don't know if this thing flies or not, but I'm going with a hover tank of some sort. And it looks pretty decent. We've got kind of the Shockwave piece up here. Now, what kind of stinks, there's no light piping built in there, and there's a little slot there. If they would have just cut that open so we could get some light piping, that would have been very, very cool. But there's some really great detail on this figure in this mode. We got some really nice Cybertronian parts and panels and all kinds of stuff. Now underneath, kind of stinks. It's obviously a robot, so we got some robot kibble, but that is really kind of hidden in the vehicle mode itself. And of course, we've got the front end, and it's painted there, and that's kind of interesting. I don't know why they just didn't make that translucent plastic. It's just kind of strange that they've done that. And then on the back, we got kind of the thruster thing going. It'd been nice to have like a yellow paint app or a purple paint app there in the thruster back piece there. That would have been very cool. Now, to transform him is not all that difficult. It's a very stiff figure, probably because I just pulled it out of the package. But to transform him, these are his legs down here, and they're just going to kind of pop apart like that, and his gun is sitting in his crotch. And you're going to lift that up a little bit, and then you can just pull that out, throw it to the side. And the thrusters are his arms. They're going to come down, and then you can break them apart here. They're going to fold over like that. They're very, very stiff. And then you can pull up here, and this is what's kind of cool. Part of the transformation, you pull it down, and it auto pops up. So that's kind of nice. Fold these wings up like such. And let's see, you want to put his arms back up into peg position like that. You can spin them down, get them aligned, get these little arms out like that. And then you're going to pull these little hands out, if I can find them. Oh, here they are. They're kind of hard to pop out. I've done this twice already, and I can never figure out how to. Come on. Which way are you going to go? Oh, here they go, like this. And they're just almost invisible of which way they're going to go. So it's this little piece right here, and you're going to pull up like that. I always want to, it looks like it's going to be that piece, but it's not. You got to pull it up like that to get these little hands out. And then on these little legs, you're going to spin these wings down like so, and then pop these little feet out, and that's pretty much it. He's done. Yeah, here he is in robot mode. The joints, you can hide the joints a little bit. So he looks pretty good. He's a skinny little guy. His legs are really thin, very skinny, but he looks pretty decent. I like him. He's got some fantastic light piping. Look at this. How awesome is that? Shockwave. Very cool light piping. I do dig that a lot. Some other cool things. Obviously, he made in robot mode. He has 0 vehicle kibble, which is very, very nice. Very good homage to the Shockwave of G1. Now, one thing I do like, his hands, well, I mean, they're very bland, and they're just circle pegs, are all they are, which really kind of sucks. But what's kind of nice is he kind of looks like he's got little guns on the ends of his fists. So, and his articulation's not really all that great. But it looks like he's got little tiny handguns where he could kind of blast out, which is very cool. His gun, I'm going to pull this down. Here's his gun itself, which is kind of neat. This piece pops off to display a 3-barrel machine gun kind of thing, and this is kind of loose. I wish that was a little bit tighter, because I see that falling off and getting lost. He can hold the gun in his hand here. You just put it in his hand, and he holds the gun. I think that's what the box art shows him doing, like that. And then, oh, see, look, it fell off. Oh, no, where'd it go? Oh, look, oh, it's way over here. And it rolls a lot. So, let me put this back on. Proof that this thing falls off. Stay on. One of the cool things that I don't think, let me looking at the package itself, it doesn't really show you, but I saw this Bulk Matrix did this, and this was kind of cool. If you flip the hand into a transformation mode, then you can take the gun, and if you look, there's a little peg here, like right here behind his little peg to hold, and it clamps down like that onto the arm and just molds right on there. So he looks pretty cool. He's got this little 3 machine gun thing going on here, which is very awesome. And then if you put this on here, get in there, sucker. See, look at this. Oh, guess you got to put it on the right way. So there he is, and he looks very cool in that mode, where it's just built onto the hand. And that's the way he's going to get displayed in my case, absolutely. Now, when you, that just looks really, really awesome like that. He's just a cool-looking little guy, looking all Shockwave-like. He can also, and one thing I will say, this is very difficult to get off of his arm when you clamp it on there. So when you put it on there, don't expect to get it off very easily. So kind of pops off. Ow, that hurt my hand. The other thing that's cool, 2 things. One, in the instructions do show this. There we go. He can store the gun on his back. Kind of makes a jetpack looking thing, maybe, I guess. It can go this way, I suppose, if you want to kind of give him some other kind of look. The other thing I noticed, which is not in there, you can give him his little gun like this, and then you can take this piece, and this little peg right here can actually fit like that directly on his back to give him a type of jetpack looking device. Kind of cool. And it gets a little, if you do it like that, you get a little light piping in there, maybe. So looks very cool, very nice, but it is going to absolutely go, if I can get it in there. Having all kinds of issues with this gun. There, finally. Like this. Tink. Absolutely the way to do it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Very cool. Love these little Decepticon logo. Very nice detail. Very cool figure. Is he worth $15? I think so. I like him. He's the best one I've seen so far out of the Generations figures. But yeah, that's the way he's going to stand in my display. So, very nice, very cool. So there he is, Shockwave from Fall of Cybertron. I look forward to him in the game. And if you see him, definitely pick him up. Oh, and the detail. Look at all the little wires and pipes and stuff. And just all kinds of, if you look at his back, he's got the spine. He's got like a little spine and stuff. There's all kinds of great detail. And the light piping, or the plastic, translucent plastic, just love him. But if you see him, definitely pick this figure up. It's absolutely worth it. I think it's the short pack figure in the set. So he's absolutely worth picking up if you find him. For $15. Find him for $12 at Walmart. It's even better. So there he is, Shockwave. Thanks for watching, guys. And remember, I got a contest going on for August. It's on my channel. It's the featured video. I'm giving free stuff away. Check it out. Yes, Megatron.